Hello there. So I had an idea for this project to build something like CodePen, but for Ruby. So you would like write Ruby code and run it in the browser, and just like a playground. So like you don't need to create anything locally. You can just come to like something like CodePen and just like click like start coding and like okay, write your Ruby code, and that's it. Now, if we analyze this CodePen, uh, the project I'm thinking would probably be similar, which we will have like a on the left side maybe like a folder and file browser where you can actually like create a folder and then create a file and then write some code in that file and then execute it, and then we would have the actual code editor. I'm thinking maybe something like the Visual Studio Code, something like this, something like you write a code, you have your file and folder structure on the left side, and then you write a code like in the middle, and then we also have like a log as like a terminal at the bottom. So similar to CodePen. Uh, so then for the actual structure, for the architecture, what I'm thinking is we probably do React for the front end, where we would have the file and the folder and file browser. I guess we can just recreate the styling of Visual Studio, and then the actual code writing as well. So maybe we have that. Let me like write a code here, and then here run the actual code. For the actual backend, now I'm thinking something like, I think Rails is probably overkill. Maybe we do something like Sinatra, or we do something like Hanami, or some lightweight Ruby based like framework. I would probably go with Sinatra, where we can like manage actual folders and files, and then not worry about authentication yet or any databases or anything like that. So I guess how I envision it is you would come to the site, to a React front end. You would click as I just did here, like start coding. It would open like a new pen for you to start typing code. I guess you could create a folder first and create a file within it, and then below would be the terminal where you can type in commands, or we can just have a button that says execute or whatever. I'm still gonna think about it. And so I guess from the front end we would create the actual folder and file in the back end, and maybe that server side can also be our like build server, which we will actually run the code that you wrote and then give you output. So I guess our input is going to be from React, creating files and folders, creating Ruby code, storing that Ruby code on the server side, and then our output would be you running the code or executing the running the code from the React, and then actually running that file on the build server, and then giving you the output, the result. Are there any errors? Are there, whatever the thing that you want to run does, right? Whatever we get from the actual server. Now, I didn't do any of this. I didn't do any research up front. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Is it even doable? But that's the pretty of all of this. So let's start in the next episode by making the React project. And I guess we will start from the front end first and build our code editor and the styles and all of that, and then we will figure out the whole back and server side and how we're going to do the actual Ruby code execution and get the input output working with the front end. Okay, see you in the next episode.